we just have some cloud cover and northeast winds that we have been dealing with. We'll start to see these clouds breaking up overnight. As a result, temperatures will dip back into the upper 20s. Now, folks out toward, Sandusky, Vermilion, Huron, you're probably going to end up holding in the 30s because you are immediately downwind of the lake. 34 at the Cuyahoga County Airport, 44 in tropical Dover. It is like areas farther south of 480. Have no idea that the clouds were even there. So beautiful day for Akron earlier on. Canton for the entirety of the day. Worcester, Millersburg, Dover, Carrollton. You folks have had just a beautiful afternoon. That northeast wind, though, is definitely making itself known for shoreline areas closer to Sandusky and over toward Avon as well. That northeast wind driving in that humidity off of the lake. It's known as the marine layer. It's literally just the air that sits on top of the lake. And you can see how murky it has been, not just off of Lake Erie, but off of Lakes Huron, Superior. Same thing happening off of Michigan as well as Ontario. And you can definitely see where those clouds are just trying to hold on. But as the night goes on, we'll start to cool things off, and we are starting to import some drier air. So hopefully that will help to break it up. But that West Coast storm system, it's a big one, friends, and it is having a huge impact. You can see the fire hose of moisture that's still impacting areas of Los Angeles. This will pivot slowly down towards San Diego. They are getting tons of moisture right up into portions of the Sierra Nevada and then even farther east into portions of the Central Rockies. This whole storm system swings through the Four Corners region and then begins to move eastward and eventually will bring us some rain chances, but it is going to take its sweet time to do so. This is a huge change as far as the pattern in the lower 48. So here is our atmospheric river. Basically, it is a pipeline of moisture that is being picked up from thousands of miles of Pacific Ocean, and it is aimed right into Los Angeles and will slowly sink down towards San Diego. At the same time, we're starting to see all of this intermountain snow and rain moving through the Four Corners region by tomorrow afternoon. Now, there's Wednesday afternoon. Once we get to Thursday, then, all of this begins to shift east. So we're actually going to be seeing quite a pivot as far as our temperatures go. We have been under the influence of northeast winds. That's why our temperatures have been held down. By Thursday and Friday, we will have a south wind, and that means we will be getting a nice boost in temperatures. At the same time, we're going to have some of that atmospheric moisture moving in. We'll have a pipeline that's also connected down into the Gulf of Mexico. So we are anticipating rain, and then colder air is probably going to start to swing in once we get into the early part of next week. But as of right now, it looks like we can at least plan on a good chance for rain on Friday. And I'd have to say we're probably going to throw in some rain and snow chances for Saturday too. Mostly cloudy for tonight. A few breaks in the overcast as we dip back into the upper 20s. National Designer hour by hour forecast going to take it up to around 40 degrees or so. We start with clouds. By the end of the day, we will have some sunshine though. And here is a look at your Union Home Mortgage forecast. We get that big boost in temperatures. A little bit of a change in the wind direction does magical things this time of the year. Takes the lake out of play, and man, it's all of a sudden like we're sitting in Cincinnati. Temperatures in the mid 50s. Of course, I would never put that on us, except send the skyline chilly farther north. By the time we hit the weekend, though, that cool air comes in. So another pattern shift setting up. Winter is very far from over, but this is kind of a false spring that we're in right now.
The magical part you talked about makes us have hope.
Well, yeah.
Just throw that around a couple of times,
Yeah.
you know, and we'll just feel
And then
better.
the dark arts come back and we end up getting more snow later, but magic it is.
She tells it like it is. I mean, you're right. Winter's not over.
Thank you, Betsy.